ways of the Inquisition never cease to frighten me. They dispatch an agent of your caliber to rescue some Imperial cannon fodder. Will they get a hero's welcome or end up in an interrogation chamber? Van Winter, out.
Save some Imperial meat from the grinder. Get to the next group.
That's your command.
Survivors are now under your command, but you have more to save. Now get your new flock to the extraction zone. Extraction zone reached. All survivors are accounted for. Well done. Stand by for retrieval.
lies beyond the veil. There is nothing but suffering and death beneath the stars.
Forces located. Potentially useful assets, but their current situation is terminal. Immediate action required. Reconnaissance force relieved. Send basic. Follow and protect order to the survivors. At your command.
Certainly fight, Inquisitor.
For the Emperor!
You serve the Emperor well, Inquisitor.
bunker for an aerial strike. The target is reinforced by anti-aircraft artillery, so you must take out the foot soldiers and guns first, then finish the bunker. All this, taking it in stride single-handedly. Oh, the seemingly pointless intrigues of the Holy Ordo. Kill confirmed. Target offline. You did a short work of that one, Inquisitor, but there is more. One less target to worry about. Keep going. You are still alive and more or less in one piece. That's a success, I guess.
to find those Fabricatus ruins for the relic.
The Scryer skull feed indicates that the coordinates received from the Tech Heretic lead to the former camp of his retinue.
That will be my first destination. Logging new observation. The Fabricatus race knew about the pariah gene, and they were experimenting with it millions of standard years ago. They were trying to create a unique creature, combining the abilities of psykers and pariahs, capable of ruling the war. I have a strong suspicion that Uther Tiberius tried to complete the same experiment. Perhaps the last missing component was this Fabricatus artifact. Indeed show some resemblance to known Necron ruins.
Our understanding of the Necron civilization.
But note, this is the typical short-sightedness of the biologically based Magos. Flesh is weak, but steel abides.
Steel is nothing without the motive force. A motive force resides in the flesh.
The existence of Necron-tuned worlds disproves your hypothesis. The Fabricatus race could have reverse-engineered some exposed Necron tech.
Enough. Log off my Vox channel now, you two.
Coordinates gained from the salvaged cogitator show the location of the ruins.
I need more information on that area.
Sensors indicate the presence of numerous architectural remains and a significant Alderi war host.
The Savant wasn't lying there. The Eldar are here, and I find that disturbing.
Their presence clearly correlates with their previous interest in the Alpha subject. Therefore, your assessment is an understatement.
Surprisingly large forces down here.
May I propose something, Inquisitor? Turns out that those crafty Xenos have a webway portal in the area. They will not be back down until you cut off their reinforcements.
That is indeed true. I must destroy that webway portal.
Spoken like a true warrior of the Imperium.
It seems that the Savant expedition to this world encountered some Eldar resistance.
I beg to differ, Inquisitor. My tactical analysis indicates they were ambushed by the Xenos. A cowardly but effective tactic. This Savant risked a lot with this expedition.
Knowledge comes at a cost. Anyhow, it might be useful as that's the webway portal. I only need to get closer.
Inquisitor, wait! Something is happening down there. By the Emperor. What are these constructs? Or are they creatures?
Well, well. The Eldar have brought in their war machines. That relic must be very important for them.
You should return to the ship immediately.
I have an even better idea. Captain, alert Sir Ambrose. We need the Crimson Wanderer down here for a noble joust. status report.
Monastery has been inactive.
I have found the remains of an Imperial. They have been massacred.
Possibly of a hostile incursion, increased by 85.
This must be the welcome encounter.
I've been expecting you, monkey. I hope you'll be a worthy challenge for me, unlike your predecessor. He was quite a disappointment. Enough! You are a mockery of a warrior, a creature of a lesser race. Killing you would be only a waste of my precious time. You'll perish soon anyway.
What was that, Inquisitor? What is a Drukhari? I don't recall meeting any of them.
You're lucky. It's likely you would not have survived the encounter. They are the Dark Elder.
When I was a child, Grexus told some disturbing stories about them. Ruthless pirates preying on the Empyrean, right?
They are not simple pirates, and they are worse than ruthless. The Dark Elder are the forsaken kindred of the Craftworld Elder. They revel in enslavement and torture. They are cunning and sadistic.
And now, they are here.
But to what end? The Cogitators could grant me some insight into the situation.
Access denied to the central archives from this cogitator. Proceed to the data vault, Inquisitor.
Good idea.
This station is categorized as the main communications conduit from the system to the rest of the sector. The data vault must contain all the astropathic messages that were swallowed by the Grade Epsilon warp surges. The presence of Drukhari explains the lack of any sign of assault on the station. The Xenos must be using the webway to strike swiftly from their portals and retreat immediately.
I shall remind you that the existence of Warhammer is an information privy only. Chosen agents of data.
Correct. Remember that we are the Xenorites, specializing in research into Xenos relics in the sector. We have extensive knowledge of the interdimensional labyrinth known as the webway.
So I could use your expertise on the Drukhari, I suppose.
Preparations in progress. Injecting memory stimulants into the tertiary amyloid as we speak.
I have found the remains of the Inquisitorial retinue disappearing in the system. This must be it.
That's one mystery solved. I wonder what happened to his ship and the crew, though.
They might be enjoying
With all due respect, you always seem to find a way to presume the worst.
That's what makes it uncompetitive. The data vault is empty. The machines have been destroyed.
Data retrieval charts confirm your assumption. Alpha-grade tech heresy. The fact that it has been executed by Xenos race is an aggravating circumstance.
They massacred an entire void station.
Another aggravating circumstance. Suggested approach. Investigate the human remains.
Yes, I was planning to do that anyway. They must be the corpses of the local astropaths. New audio log. Relay station has been cleared. I'm heading back to the ship now. I know that the Dark Elder infiltrated the system, which could explain the silence of the apparent desolation. I will continue my investigation with this conclusion in mind.
Your directive is quite straightforward, pilot. You must destroy those Wraith Lords. That is all.
What a glorious day! I've never had the chance to match weapons with Eldari combat walkers!
Your arrogance will be your downfall. There are 3 of those Xenos Knights on the battlefield.
Those constructs are so nimble and so graceful that even I cannot but marvel at their beauty. Still, they have no chance against good, sturdy Imperial Bastions. Constructs against the Crimson Wanderer. That would be a sight to see! Friends, the nimble Wraith Lord has fallen.
It is too early to celebrate your victory, pilot. You still have 2 Eldar constructs to defeat.
Good sir, I'm beginning to find your dourness almost disheartening.
written, the steel giant tramples through the Garden of Bones.
Wait, what is this? Who are you, creature?
I weep and I mourn for the live dancer. Even if I comprehended this had to happen.
Don't mind her annoying Xenos ways. She is... well, I don't know if she is our ally or enemy at the moment, and that bothers me.
We are standing on the same stage, wingless angel.
Behold the might of the Crimson Wanderer!
Ambrose, the readings show abnormal excess of energy on the release pistons of your knight. Be more careful, please.
Fear not, dear lady. I promised to give back your precious scarf, didn't I? Even if it is my most prized possession.
Yes, you did. And I expect you to deliver my scarf in person, sir.
Enough of this nonsense. You are in battle, pilot, not in a ballroom.
Flickers and dies in the eternal night.
It was an admirable adversary, my lady.
Twins, both of them heroes, one of them dead, one alive, encased in wraithbone, now fading away.
Constructs are gone, and no more.
The up-to-date Arga information. The vicinity of the ruins is swarming with Tuathal Eldari.
At least the Crimson Wanderer took care of the potential reinforcements.
The
Elder will pose a considerable threat. Have you thought about deploying Sir Caradoc again?
I cannot risk the safety of the artifact by sending in a war machine, the most devastating weaponry in the entire system.
Noted. The tech priest is trying to scan the area for further information.
I'm on my way to the ruins. Contact me when the tech priest is finished with the scans.
You are walking among the bleached bones of a civilization that dreamt about your prophecy eons ago. How does that feel?
Remarkable. What is more remarkable is that I still have no idea why you're assisting me at all.
Why do you care? I am nothing but a speck of dust in the terrible storm that will one day awaken a god.
If that was meant to reassure me, you have failed.
I find your stubbornness astonishing, human. You have caused enough pain and suffering already. Whatever is hiding under that force field, it is ours.
Area scan completed. Highly irregular energy signature located.
And how does that help me exactly?
The presence of an energy field, evidently generated by Xenos technology, must indicate the location of the relic you seek.
I must be on the right track.
They were seekers of power and truth. So many of them came here, like insects drawn to the flame, only to end up as withered husks.
The remains of the Savant's expedition. But I'm an Inquisitor. I will not.
You are not allowed to fail. Just yet. You have the living, breathing key to the prophecy. Can you feel it? Like a vast, terrible heart beating in anticipation. Your battle awaits.
You let me fight your own, but you refuse to participate.
I walk a more elusive path. The Tauthal might see me as almost as alien as you do, but I will not fight my own people. I was not referring to that battle, though.
I've been wondering for a while how this relic could have survived for countless millennia. But now I know.
Analysis. Impenetrable energy field. Signature identical to the force field protecting the status chamber of the Martyr.
That barrier needed to be deactivated by a specific key.
A theory. The powers of the Alpha subject might interact with the field.
Inquisitor, you have incoming.
Sergeant, I need the Alpha Pariah. Send her to me.
Allow me to join the fight, Inquisitor.
Anything could happen to us here, Thorn. Anything. If I do not make it back, you must deliver all my findings to the Conclave.
Affirmative.
Are you serious, Inquisitor? I feel a resonance with this thing, but none of us know what will happen if I step closer.
I give you an artifact from the dawn of the universe, the key that might unlock your true potential, and suddenly you're afraid.
I was only making an observation in the light of my recent ordeals. I hope you don't expect me to apologize.
My expectations are irrelevant. My orders matter, however.
If this is indeed my legacy, You can expect a heartfelt apology from me.
We will discuss your impertinence later. Now, proceed.
Bravo! What a fabulous performance. Inquisitor, my only remaining part in this play is to take the Alpha Pariah with me and let the curtain fall.
I knew that I couldn't trust you. You have manipulated me, Eldar.
I have merely woven all the threads together, twinning the fate of the Tauthal Eldari and yourself, Inquisitor, until you all made this moment happen together.
I have warned you once. Playing games with an Inquisitor is dangerous, even for your kind.
This is not a game, human. The Anathema Ultima must be adorned with the crown of emptiness. Only then will she enter the Empyrean to fulfill a destiny both frightening and majestic.
I suspect that you have other plans for her.
The Anathema Ultima is the brightest glimmer of hope for us. For the Inari, this is inevitable.
I was expecting at least some assistance from you.
It was your battle to fight, not mine.
And now you talk like the Harlequin. How are you feeling?
It is difficult to explain. My will is... It is a barbed, poisonous thing. And it is also smooth and cold as obsidian. And it is a weapon, and a key, and the tincture that heals the black wound on the world.
I don't like this. The Magos will take a look at you on the ship. We are gathered here to bring forth the prophecy that was foretold at the dawn of the galaxy. The Alpha Pariah shall be adorned by the crown of emptiness, and destroy the Dark Nexus by sailing into the Empyrean.
Very poetic, also fundamentally wrong. The Dark Nexus is not our priority here. Fabius Bile is one of the most abhorrent adversaries of the Empyrean. We shall attack his hideout. I have traveled here on the Martyr, now properly purged and blessed, with the zealots of my order on board. It should be a sufficient force.
So very hereticous of you. May I remind you that Bile's Star Fort is inconveniently close to the most terrible warp anomaly ever seen in this sector?
They use this Alpha Pariah to destroy Bile. That's where her true capabilities lie, don't they? Before we deal with the Dark Nexus, we have to eliminate the Primogenitor.
I must object. We simply cannot allow the Alpha Pariah to get close to Bile. That traitor played a huge part in her creation. What if he seizes control of her? Use her to obliterate the Dark Nexus, which is also the source of Bile's power. Then we will deal with the Primogenitor on our own.
You know the Alpha Pariah the best, Inquisitor. I think you should have your say before I chime in. It is most unfortunate, but I must respectfully disagree with your decision, Inquisitor. It seems we have reached an impasse. And honestly, this is her fate we are talking about. This should be her decision. Whatever action the Alpha Pariah takes, it will have colossal consequences. I simply don't have a say in this matter.
Nonsense! We are Inquisitors. We rule over life and death for the sake of the Empyrean.
Inquisitor Mercer, I really appreciate your concerns. Inquisitor Crabart, I even see your point. But I made my decision a long time ago. I will follow the prophecy. But first, I will kill Fabius Bile. I have seen some of my unsuccessful iterations in Uther's laboratory. The cursed handiworks of Bile. I have to stop him and end this cycle of suffering and pain. I want to destroy that worm. On one condition.
What would that be?
You, Inquisitor, will accompany me, and we will face Fabius Bile together.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Tech Priest, did your sacred contraptions locate any life signals in our vicinity?
Negative. Sensors failed to detect significant void traffic or any considerable proof of life. No Vox transmissions in the area, except for an automated broadcast signal on the Astra Militarum channels. It is originating from an Astra Militarum command post. Standard procedures, Inquisitor?
No. Use the rogue trader identification psalms for now. The Dark Elder don't usually employ human mercenaries. Something is going on. Perhaps a surprise visit will clear the fog.
The craving for bloodshed before the battle. I wish I could be there with my battle brothers. Take the enemy head on, lay waste to their strongholds, and show no mercy. Take it like a man, Godwin. Overran and butchered without mercy. A just end to the fire. The strong point is ours. Move on. the Emperor. Another enemy position taken. Deny the spent flesh and aching wounds. Onward to victory. The Imperial banner high. Onwards!
energy signatures that indicate the presence of a unique fabricator's artifact in the vicinity. Exact location is unknown. Tech priests predict moderate hostile presence.
Electrospectral scanning revealed info fragments of high importance in close proximity. Blessed scanning psalms have been executed and indicate essential info fragments, Inquisitor. Data has been enloaded.
This machine does. Teleport beacon in range.
Initiating noospheric data entombment. Mission is successful. End of log.
against the Imperium. They may be great in numbers, but if we sever the head, the body will die. Kill their leaders and break their will.
come to this. We are in the tainted fortress of the primogenitor that even his own traitorous brothers despise and fear. That's what I was expected to say, right?
I find your increasing cynicism slightly troubling. The plague marines are Bile's personal guards. Someone is trying to make our mission either easier, or even more. The Drakari. Here. I understand now. The Drakari only attacked Bile's fortress because they were certain that you would be.
Luther expected that. He always thought that the Eldari factions would be after me. It was one of the many reasons he kept me in the ship monastery.
They were following Bile's steps all the way to keep track of you.
How are you faring down there, Inquisitor?
There have been some developments, like the Drakari marauders and Bile's scum killing each other without mercy.
There goes the last trace of my guilt for being on watch duty on my ship.
For a while, I suspected the Dark Elders were working for me. That is not the case.
Obviously not. The Dark Eldar will...
Constant, horrible sensation. Like walking in the nightmare of an insane mind.
The proximity of the Dark Nexus plays tricks on me out. And, by the way, very good.
If you spend your waking hours in the laboratories and meditation chambers, books become your best friends. No, Uzo was not entirely a monster. Still, I wish I could have faced him like I will face Vine soon. Enjoy watching you try.
You might have defeated my brother, but you should fear me.
Your brother? That was the bug we found crawling on our ship? He didn't put up much of a fight.
She is right. You'd be better off fleeing and finding someone weaker in your dark city to torture.
I don't want to torture her. Willing it or not, I am willing to forfeit pleasure for a greater goal. The Whispering God will have the Anathema Ultima. She will be devoured, and our time will come.
Not on my watch. Hopefully, that was the last of the Drakari.
Can we finally move along and kill that wretched baby's mom? Fate awaits.
Not before we purge this entire area. I don't want any surprises later.
It will be my pleasure.
surprised to hear that the Drakari were following this whispering. That puts them in the same league as your treacherous Harlequin family.
First, she was only a loose acquaintance. Secondly, such cooperation is not unheard of, although it is a fairly recent occurrence. Various Eldar and Dark Eldar groups are combining their forces to join that mysterious cult.
I find this development most troubling.
Says the Inquisitor who's on his way to fulfill an ancient prophecy.
Of the corpse, Emperor. So glad you are here.
You almost sound relieved, traitor. So keen to atone for your sins.
Our master has been expecting you, Inquisitor, and you have come. But I like things to be predictable. You are unlike the Drakari filth, storming us so unexpectedly. Most annoying.